Today I'm going to be doing an overview of my Scx10 Jeep. It's pretty much full custom CRC Casey Curdy edition Jeep. There's a bit of stuff to go over in this one. This one, been a lot of hours spent in this one doing homemade parts and stuff on this one, so I'll be going over that here in a minute. One of these fell off last time. There we go. There. I hate when things don't look the same. So you probably noticed I got wheel wells in there, and I need to paint them again. So let's start with the body here. Probably should have cleaned it. But again, we have custom homemade printed stickers that I did up. And then actually what you do is, once you stick them on there, you just, I used clear nail polish, and it puts a real nice protective coating on there. And so far so good. Like last time I've tried to do these before and the ink runs, like the water will get into the ink and it runs. But so far so good on these ones. Learned from my mistake on that one. Got some Canon duct tape on the fender flares there, driver. I have custom painted interior that I did myself. All black floor. I painted up the fuel cell. I really should have cleaned this first. I'll try to show you guys after, but I do have working dash lights and the GPS lights up too. So we'll show that for you. Show that to you after. Some antlers hanging up in there. Jerry can over on the other side. Got lots of custom stickers on this one. Interco, Canon Power, license plate. Alright, so the tires are RC 4-wheel drive Mudslinger 2.2. The small 2.2, they're actually the same size as a 1.9. Axial beadlocks, pretty common. They work alright. So we'll go ahead and we'll rotate it actually. Rear view shot here. Oh, what axle are those? Come around this side. Quick look at this side here. Custom paint up in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the body off. Take a look. Alright, well, first of all, here you can see my lights in there. So I got my dash lights and my GPS lights. Just wired up to a simple Axle LED controller. And actually, it's the same one that runs, it's wired to these two. My light bar and my two little pod lights. Throw this body up for now. Alright. So, looks kind of crazy. There's a lot going on in this truck. It's hard to see too with the wheel wells. But the wheel wells are a 3-piece design. So I got my floor pan, I guess you'd call it, floor pan here, and then each wheel well. And it's actually bolted together and goes down kind of like that, so you can get a better view there of the wheel well. So if I ever break a wheel well, I could actually just make a new one and swap it out instead of having to do the whole thing over again. So that 3-piece design is actually really nice. It actually took a while to do because it's the full size of the body, so it keeps everything crazy clean in there. Like, I don't get any mud or snow in there really, so for that part it works amazing. On this one I got stock axial 20-turn motor, again full Robinson Racing steel transmission, stock spur, 20-tooth pinion. ESC is a axial AE2 that's been taken apart and 2-port epoxy filled. There's no water in that. And if you take apart a Traxxas ESC, it's actually the same thing. If you look at their board, it's filled with 2-part epoxy. So using epoxy is what I would recommend now. I've used Plastic before and it's failed me a bunch of times, so I'll never use it again. So we'll start on the front here, I guess. We got homemade aluminum bumpers that I made that have been hit and bent. There we go. So that's just, it's front's 2-piece. I got one bent bracket there, and then the main piece gets bolted on, and some shackles on there. So the front and rear axles are actually RC four-wheel drive. Sorry, Yoda 2 axles. I did have a Beast 2 6x6, and I actually stole parts off it and built this out of it. So the panhard mount is actually from the Beast. All the axles are, the shocks, steering links. The links themselves are axial links with different rod ends to try to get my wheelbase and the axles clocked right. Keep going down. In the rear, same thing. Yoda 2 axle or Trailfinder 2. It's all the same thing. These bottom links here are Traxxas steel links. I can't remember the part number or size or anything, but and then the upper links are axial links. I'm running an STRC steel drive shaft, and it's funny because it's actually the same as a MIP. An MIP drive shaft will work in this, so if you're ever wondering, STRC drive shafts, same thing as a MIP. So we got the front end there. That's just an axial standard servo plate. I just drilled holes in my frame, mounted it up. I got a bunch of 1-ounce lead weights stuck up to my servo in the front end. Keep that weight down because my battery sits all the way back. I'll go over that in a second. What else? I got 4 ounces weight in each front tire. That's pretty much it for the front end there. So we're gonna go over the back here. I don't know what happened. My camera just shut off for some reason. I'm gonna go over the back here. So the back, again, custom homemade aluminum bumper. This one is actually, I think this one's 4-piece. One, two, yeah, this one's a 4-piece design. Because I have these little plates here that are just extra, but don't really do anything, but they add for the looks. It looks pretty sweet. Again, I got the big shackles on there. I do have lights in there. I got turn signals and blue because that's all I had. I didn't have red. So yeah, this tailgate actually, or the tire carrier actually swings out and functions like the stock bumper. It's actually just easier to use. Yeah, it functions just like the other one. Works great. Strong too. Like I've pulled quite a few trucks up with this, and never a problem. It's on there. It ain't ever coming up. So we got that. She might as well leave that off. So we got that. I don't know if you can see how that's mounted. 2 screws on each side there, keep it from twisting. And then I have a brace here. Oops. Brace here. And one here between the shocks. Keeps everything all nice and tight and strong. No flex in the shock towers. So yeah, like I was saying, my battery sits right in here. So I got, my battery weight is all the way back, so that's why I need all that weight up front. We'll have a look at the other side here. So this is the messy side. I don't really care personally, because I mean it gets covered with the body anyways. But I should try to clean that up a bit. Again, yeah, a little more paint on the wheel. Yeah, this is just a simple little Chinese brand LED controller. It will do turn signals, brake lights, headlights. I think they're like 12 bucks. This is just spare turn signals that I don't have mounted in the front. My antenna, it's actually nicely tucked up out of the way. It slides right in there and stays in there and works great actually. And I'm running Spectrum receiver, and no BEC on this one, simply just because I don't have one to put one in. And you may be wondering what those are. That's just rock lights with 2-part epoxy on there. Try to keep the tops of the wires from bending too much, because I've lost a lot of LEDs from that. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it on this one, I think. Stock sliders. Should probably get some new ones soon, I think. I'm gonna repaint those wheel wells. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below and let me know what you guys think too. I'd love to hear some feedback. Throw the body back on there. A little tricky sometimes with those wheel wells, yeah, tight. Well, there we go. That's my Axial Scx10 CRC Edition Jeep. A lot of custom homemade stuff in this one. These lights, I didn't go over these. These don't work anymore. I had them working, but how I had the body trimmed for the lights, it broke the wire. So, so I don't have any more lights, so I just took them out for now. decent flex. It's alright for an Scx10. Nothing crazy, but she performs good, that's for sure. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.